Of all the human refuse that I exiled from Oriath, it is you that stands before me. I am touched by your devotion, Exile. You have suffered adversity, agony, anguish. To share this moment with me.
What's going on, everybody? Nash Harrington with Crave Online here in Los Angeles, talking to Jonathan Rogers, the lead programmer for Path of Exile. Jonathan, for viewers who haven't had a chance to play through very much of the game, can you give them an idea of what they could expect?
Path of Exile is an online action RPG. It's action-packed, you play it online, and it's an RPG. It's all about killing monsters, it's got a fixed top-down perspective, and there are a lot of items, and that's what people really want to collect.
Yeah, I've heard that actually this game boasts the most items that you can collect for any action RPG. Is this correct?
Well, I'm not so sure about that, but I mean, definitely there's a huge number. We're all about sort of customization, creating unique sort of skills, and we've got a giant passive skill tree for that as well. So yeah, you need a lot of items to accomplish that.
So the skill tree is a very complex system that allows for tons of choices and customization for players. In turn, has it made it more challenging to balance within the game?
We have a lot of cases where we'll put something out there and then the players will find a way to horribly break it, make something really broken, do way too much damage. So, sometimes we do have to take it down a little bit in a post-release patch. It's really fun. We actually really like it when the players sort of come up with something that we didn't think of. It's kind of almost like we've succeeded because, if the players are having fun, then, that's what we really want. So, that's always good. But yes, it has made it very hard.
The cool thing is Path of Exile is free to play, and you guys have boasted a non-invasive cash shop. Now, how have you guys been able to make this game profitable for yourselves without having the cash shops that so many other action RPGs have?
Well, what we've found is that if you respect the players, then the players want to give back to the game. So, if you say to them, look, we're not going to sell anything that's giving you power, we really want to make sure that everyone's on a level footing, then people say, you know what, I play this game a lot, I'm going to give them $20, and, and so there's a lot of that. But also as well, people do like to look pretty, you're showing off to the other players, people want like the coolest looking scorpion pet or whatever it is, so that kind of stuff does really well as well. The other thing as well is that we've got the ability to sort of buy, the ability to create custom items in the game that we sort of design for you. So for $1,000, we'll design, you can work with us to design an item for the game and we'll put it in. So that's been really successful as well.
Originally, the game in the beta version had 6 classes, but I hear you've added a 7th.
Yeah, so we're adding a new class called the Scion. It's different from the other classes because you only unlock it once you get to the end of the game. It's kind of a class that we're calling a prestige class. It's designed to be able to sort of do anything with. It specializes in no one particular thing, but allows for a lot of build diversity. For example, in the big passive tree we have here, you can see that it sort of starts in the center and can go off in any direction, which is quite different than the other classes.
So one of the exciting things about moving from a beta version to your first full release are all the new features that you're likely adding. Can you share some of those with us?
Yeah, so one of the big ones we're doing is new PvP modes. So we've got Capture the Flag, and a few other things like that, like dueling. We're adding a guild system, that's a big one. All sorts of stuff like guild challenges and guild PvP modes, things like that. One of the really important things we're adding, of course, is the final boss. There's a lot of content for that as well. Then the other thing as well is these challenge leagues. So every 4 months, we have a sort of reset economy where players can sort of play with everyone starting from scratch again. You can still play with your old characters if you want, but the primary place where everything's happening are the new leagues. And the new leagues also have various different modifiers, like in this version, we're getting shrines and a whole bunch of new boss mods.
Jonathan, most importantly, when is this going to be released?
So we're going to be releasing both on Steam and on our website, pathofexile.com, on October the 23rd.
Now, even though the beta version is already out and people do have the opportunity to play in that before it's released, do you recommend people sign up for the beta version first?
Absolutely. It's always a good idea to get a jump start on learning all various mechanics of the game. But also, we've got some open beta supporter packs that won't be available after we go into release. So if you want to get one of those, go to pathofexile.com and sign up.
I will.